So check this out. So you're gonna say, Mr. and Mrs. Klein. So I'll use Chris and Luca, okay?
Right.
I'll say, okay guys, so let me show you the financial portfolio that I'm able to put together for families, okay? This is just an example, and then we'll work with your numbers.
Okay.
Did you guys catch that?
Yes.
This is just an example, and then we'll work with your numbers.
Yep.
Okay. I want to plant a seed in their head, because I always say this, some families can do more or some families can do less, but the majority, the average amount is they can put away into this portfolio $200 a month.
Yeah.
I said the average family, so I already planted the seed that they should be able to work with $200. Now, what we're gonna do, this is gonna be a 35-year program.
Right.
Right.
35 years. So what we're gonna do in this family's, by the way, I already explained the 10 times rule.
Right.
Whatever they make annually,
Right.
multiply by 10, and that's what they should have for coverage.
Bless you.
Nice.
Thank you. You with me?
Yes.
So in this case, the family made $30,000 a year, so they're gonna need $300,000 of life insurance coverage, protection. Why? You have children, you have a wife, you have a husband, you have a mortgage, you have responsibilities.
Right.
So let's say that's gonna be about $100 a month,
Right.
okay? You take 100 from the 200, then that leaves you with $100 to
Right.
work with. We're gonna invest that $100 at a 10% rate of return over the 35-year period.
Right.
Now, what you need is you're gonna need money on the back end, not a life insurance product, because
Yes.
think about it, Mr. and Mrs. Client, how old are you gonna be 35 years from now?
Pretty old.
About 50, 60, it's right there like in retirement age.
Yeah.
That's what you wanna get across, it's that retirement age. So, your responsibilities are gonna be less. Would you agree?
Yeah.
The children
Yes.
are grown, they're on their own, you paid off your mortgage, etc. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
So, there's no more need for life insurance.
Yep.
Now, those $100 at 10%, if you do the math, it's gonna end up being approximately $379,000. So my job for you is to help you lower your life insurance coverage as long as we're increasing your savings so that you can hit that $379,000 when you retire. So the bottom line is, you're gonna have income protection in case you prematurely die.
Yep.
And then on the back end, you're gonna have $379,000 in case you live for retirement. So we're gonna protect you up front and on the back end. You guys with me so far?
Yes.
And I'll ask them, so what do you think about this program? And they're like, wow, that's $379,000, or they'll have some other questions, whatever. I stop them. I wanna know if they understood it. Because sometimes I just fly by there and they're like, oh yeah, it looks good, and then they start asking questions afterwards.
Right.
No, am I good so far? Does this make sense to you? Okay, and then I'll say, look, and all people should also figure out, the clients, how much money am I gonna invest in this portfolio? That makes sense, right? How much am I gonna invest over the 35-year period? So then, let's take a look. I give them a calculator, or they can use their phone, and I write it down while they're calculating. I'll say, look, take the $200 a month times 12 months. Every year, you're going to invest $2,400. We're gonna multiply that for the 35-year program,
Right.
and you and your wife are gonna invest $84,000.
Yep.
So the way we see it is that you're gonna buy $379,000 with $84,000.
Okay.
I stop there, and then I look at them and say, so what do you think about that? Isn't that awesome? I play it up, right? Isn't that awesome? I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you go, wow, yeah, that's really good. Okay, so the way we see it is that since we know you don't have $84,000 right now, Mr. and Mrs. Client, what we're gonna do is we're gonna divide that over a 35-year period by only doing $200 a month in order for you to hit your $379,000 goal. So if I can put something together for you that fits your budget and you see the value and makes financial sense, is there any reason why you wouldn't move forward?
Yep.
That's how you do it. It's not that difficult, but you have